So then do you want to mention silver in the beginning at all, or just keep it vague to like everything boils down to viral, fungal, bacterial, like,
Well,
and talk about
viral, fungal, bacterial are the root causes that create the symptoms,
okay.
right? So the viral, bacterial, fungals additionally are what puts the workload on the immune system, creates the inflammation, and creates the cause that's diagnosed as the effect, right?
Yeah.
And I'm type 2 diabetic as well, and I'm going to beat it, just like your husband's going to beat his type 1.
I would say, don't
right?
label yourself that. I reject that label. You are not going to be that.
Exactly.
You're healing yourself.
Exactly. And big pharma loves to label us with a condition so that they can prescribe us a medication. And I can't, and I'm going to chuck this out the window.
Yeah.
Right. And what's that?
That Metformin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it. Like I hate. All right, so let's look at this. Metformin hydrochloride, right? What the fuck is that? Sorry about my language. But
chloride, what is that? Chlorine?
yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
Toxic chemical.
Yeah.
Right? Lab created chemical. Like we can write that. So how was our bodies, if we're designed by intelligent design, programmed by our creator to use oil, alcohol, and gasoline to rectify a solution?
Yeah, it's crazy. And the whole Graham was prescribed that metformin, glipizides, 2 forms of insulin. That's my husband's name's Graham. I don't think I mentioned that, but like,
yeah.
And it was just, this is it for life. Like, that's all you're giving us, doctor? So, it says unstable. You hear me okay?
Yeah. Well, that's because under the current, just a sec, you're just freezing up there. Yeah. All right. Okay. You're just freezing up for a second. But unfortunately, that's the world that people have chosen to live in now.
Oh, now you're freezing on me. Okay, there you go.
Perfect. Yeah. So people have chosen to live in this state of enslavement to these because that's what their doctor tells them. Right? And if you really want to confuse your doctor, there's one question that you can ask them. What's making me sick?
That's a good one.
What is the root cause that's making me sick, doc? Yeah. So if we can identify the root cause of what's making me sick, what are we going to do to make me better?
That's good.
Right? And that's the questions that people don't ask their doctors and we've been trained as a society to not ask the tough questions, right? We go to the doctor, we say, this is what I feel. The nurse takes our blood pressure, takes some blood tests, takes our weight, comes back and says, you've got this, right? Because your symptoms, according to my chart, say that you're suffering from this condition. Here's a prescription, go get some pills, and life should be good. Oh, yeah. But nobody asks, how long am I going to be on these for? How do I get off them? So people just aren't trained to ask the tough questions, right? And it's like when people go into the grocery store and they buy all these fancy things that are convenient, right? Box looks sexy, cool looking little dude on here. It's easy. I can make it in 15 minutes and fill the tummies of my family. Right? That's the mindset that we've, as a population, created for ourselves. Yeah. Right?
Conscious eating.
So let's look at that. Wheat pasta, modified milk ingredients, cornstarch salt, enriched wheat flour, dried parmesan, lactic acid, calcium lactate, highly monosaturated vegetable oil, like silicon dioxide, distium phosphate, xanthan gum. Okay, so what's one benefit that your body's going to take from this other than the feeling of full and the neurons that are going to go from our stomach to our mind to create a sensation of happiness, which is in a lot of this junk, and that's why people eat it, right?
Yeah.
So chemicals, right? We're filling our body full of crap.
Yeah. So how does the chemical aspect tie into the bacterial, viral, fungal aspect?
Well, it's putting the workload on the immune system. You're putting a whole bunch of substances in your body that it was never designed to digest. So what's the body going to do with it? It's either going to store it, right? Because it's like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm not naturally programmed to do it. You know, it's like if you put antifreeze in your engine oil in your car, what's going to happen? Your motor's going to blow up, right? If you put oil in your cooler of your car, what's going to happen? Your engine's going to overheat, right? So you're putting substances into something that it wasn't designed to do. So in all of this stuff that we're looking at, and you and I are going to go deeper into this, you know, kind of each episode, what I would like to do is this, before we do an episode and we pick on a product, let's say, right, we can quickly do a quick doc up that has all of these ingredients on it. And then we can kind of take the viewer into studying what that actually really is at the end of the day. So like I can read that stuff off. People are going to shake their heads and go, yeah, it's bad. But what does it really mean? Right? Like what is calcium lactate, highly monosaturated vegetable oil? What is that? Like let's kind of tear into what these things are, so we don't just read out a list of ingredients, but we, I started a spreadsheet the other day. So sodium nitrate, right? Preservative that's been used in processed meats, bacon, jerky, luncheon meats, increases heart disease risk, and those sodium nitrate may damage your blood vessels, making your arteries more likely to harden and narrow, leading to heart disease. Sounds pretty good to me, right? Let's go have a big bowl of beef jerky.
Yeah.
Sulfites. You know, sulfites have been reported to induce a range of adverse clinical effects in sensitive individuals, ranging from dermatitis, urticaria, flushing, hypertension, abdominal pain, diarrhea, to life-threatening epileptic and asthmatic reactions. All right, so the conclusion that we make is nobody's going to take care of us unless we take care of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
These products that we're purchasing in our store provide nothing but putting substance in our stomach to create a sensation of feeling full and a sensation of happiness based on the enzymes that they trigger to the brain. Right?
Oh, yeah.
But if we wonder why we're going to the doctor and having the feelings that we're having, well, it first starts here. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So you can go and you can take the diet plan, you can read the healthy books, you can do all that kind of stuff, which is all fine and dandy and great. But unless you're willing to change this, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
Right? So this, unfortunately, by design, is going to lead to this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the two work hand in hand together. Let's make them sick. Let's give them the feeling of feeling better. So we got to get rid of this, right?
Yeah.
We get rid of this, we get to fresh and natural and real, right? Backed up by some digestive enzymes, right? That no matter how good we eat in this day and age, the foods that we eat and the foods that we buy, unless we're going straight to the farm to get the best that we can, but soil's been depleted, and we're not, even if we eat the most essential organic diet we can possibly do, we're still not getting 100% of what we need. So natural supplementation is pivotal, right? Through probiotics, through multivitamins, through silver, because we're still living in an environment where there's toxins in the air. Like, no matter how good we choose to live, our water supply, has chemicals in it. The products that we put on our body, the cleaning products, like it's pretty much impossible in this day and age, unless you move out to the mountains and live like Little House on the Prairie, to
life goals.
I'd be there tomorrow, to truly live as clean as possible, right? So we do need to support our bodies, we do need to protect our immune systems, and we do need to to take it to that next level and be as natural as possible.